Howdy, y'all. This here's Dr. Astronomy, and this is Brian K. Bass Sr.'s Homeless Astronomy, episode number 9, our anniversary episode. I was playing Mandatory Suicide by Megadeth just before I started, but I had to turn it off because some of this is going to YouTube. But anyway, I'm celebrating. Got two big things I got to do tonight. First, we got this show. And second up, we've got the Boeing Starliner launch at 10:39, but that's going to be a separate show. But anyway, I'm just waiting for it to get dark, and I'm going to get you some astronomy before the launch. So hang it. Grooviness. You can see we got the sun going down. I got all my gear out here. Our little anniversary telescope, the very first one I got when I started Homeless Astronomy. And then the one we're using now, the 130. Got my camera tripod, but I got a light on it. And then our infrared cam, which doesn't work so great now, but I got another one on the way. And then my junk on the table, drone, binoculars, pad, all that stuff. But we're ready to go, man. Oh yeah, and I'm ready to be dangerous. I got my boots on. So as soon as it gets dark, we are going to start one interesting Homeless Astronomy evening. I can't remember if I mentioned this was my first hat. But yes, I'm wearing this one first on our anniversary edition because this is my very first Homeless Astronomy hat. This brown derby. It's $50, lifetime guarantee. I wore it for a couple months, then I decided I had to have more. Well, rock and roll. Look at that, the kitty's back. I listened to Bri last night. He told me, he said, man, this neighborhood sucks. These people have killed so many of our cats. They recently killed 2 of mine. He said, you should take that cat. You know what? I'm gonna feed him again. He keeps staying around close tonight. I'm gonna bag him and throw him in the house. Screw this neighborhood. All these assholes. That cat is mine. Hey, happy anniversary. Let's get going with this. Let's take a good reading. I figured out how to get it to work right now. At 119 degrees in the east-southeast, I'm going to do a star that we're very, very familiar with. The reason why is because 1 year ago tonight, I was out here not knowing how to use that little telescope, and this is probably the first star I looked at. Arcturus! Okay, let's start out here, one that we're real familiar with, one that I get all the time, but you know you need to see these things all the time. Since this is beginning astronomy, if you don't see them all the time, you're not going to learn them. Learning is by hearing things through repetition. So Arcturus, what did I say, 119 degrees in the east? I believe so. And this isn't even an infrared. So happy anniversary, Arcturus. Still light out, 119 degrees east-southeast in the telescope. Happy anniversary, Arcturus. Already in the neighborhood, 149 degrees to the south-southeast, just next to Arcturus, and up a tad, Mufred. Happy anniversary, Mufred. Okay, what did I say? 149? 149, east-southeast. And yes, I did recalibrate the compass before every reading tonight. Mufred, very dim. Reason why? It's not an infrared. You can still see out. So there you are. Happy anniversary. And here we got the star Mufred through the telescope, right up from Arcturus. Let's move over to 150 degrees in the south-southeast to the blue star Spica. Happy anniversary. And let's move on down south a little bit from there to 150 degrees in the south-southeast, where we will find the blue star Spica. Not an infrared, through the IR camera though, in HD. Happy anniversary, Spica. And 150 degrees in the south-southeast, the blue star Spica through the telescope. I'm getting stuff that we get all the time, but what I'm trying to do is recreate the first episode of Homeless Astronomy. And I had this little tiny telescope, and I did not know what the hell I was doing. and I was filming every big bright star I could find. So that's what I'm doing. Consider it a read. And now let's move over to 281 degrees in the west-northwest with the star Capella. Red star. Happy anniversary, Capella. And 281 degrees. Capella, red star, through the telescope. Not an infrared. It's really clear tonight. Happy anniversary, Capella. And through the telescope, the red star Capella. Now at 274 degrees in the west-northwest, just above Capella, we're going to have Menkalininen. Happy anniversary, Menkalininen. And just up from Capella, Menkalininen. Not in the infrared. And in the west at 256 degrees through the telescope, we have the star Menkalininen. Wrap this up at 0 degrees with just an IR shot of Polaris, the North Star, because it's very, it's important to me, it's important to somebody else, it's important to other people. It's important to you if you wake up drunk and naked in the woods and don't know how to get home. So here we go, Polaris, infrared. Happy anniversary, Polaris. There we go, 0 degrees in the North Polaris, the North Star. Never moves, never changes. Actually the most important star we see. Not in the infrared. What a clear night it is. Alrighty, well that's going to do it for me and Homeless Astronomy, episode 8. I got another project to do tonight. Boeing Starliner launch on top of an Atlas V. Gonna be very impressive. So I'm going to get this cut, burned, try and get it up before then. And then around midnight, 1 a.m., I'll have a Boeing Starliner launch. Cool, huh? Whoa. Now just remember, be yourself. Don't be propaganda. Oh yeah, thanks for watching. Happy anniversary. I'm so excited about this launch, I'm forgetting this stuff. So be sure to tune